Well, the Dubai Capitals have done it. They have bounced back from their defeat against my Emirates the other night to defeat the Sharjah Warriors for the very first time at the DP World's ILT20. That man there, the man of the match performance, did so well with both bat and ball, helping get his team across the line. Much excitement to get those 2 points. Mohammad Nabi is going to join us on the show very shortly here on Cricket Safari. So the Sharjah Warriors won the toss. They put the Capitals into bat first. They posted a total of 180, some great contributions with the bat there. But as you can see, the Sharjah Warriors were left wanting when it came to their batting. Only James Roux getting going with the bat in hand. Waqar Younis, Andy Flower, and the man of the match, Mohammad Nabi, joins us. Congratulations. What a great way to bounce back from the other night here at Dubai International Stadium. You didn't have to drive all the way to Sharjah today. Obviously, we're supposed to be there, but we get to play here. You get another go on that surface. How are you feeling after tonight's performance?
Yeah, but feeling really good because in the last game we were really disappointed from that loss, and also the dressing room was not happy from that performance. That's we decided in the match, in the meeting, that we have to go for this game and give our 100% to win this game, because if we lose this game, it will be really tough to be in the tournament. Yeah, and that's why everybody work hard and perform as a team. That's what the result will be positive. Yeah.
Andy, you know all too well as a coach, when you've got such great players in your side, you have the off night every now and again, but to bounce back, they could only bounce back because there are such good, talented players like the man standing next to us in that.
Well, it's easier said than done, Laura. And I'm interested, Nubs, how you guys did come back from that loss against my Emirates, because that can disturb a dressing room. And if the coach and captain react poorly to that, it can really upset the environment. So how did the guys react? And it was great to see the response today.
Yeah, it's credit goes to the management side. Yeah, it's a bad feeling from that loss in the dressing room, but we took that from positive things or get from that, and also coach talk positive things and also as a team we have to work hard. Yeah, that's why the environment wasn't that much bad in the dressing room. All about the environment and thinking positive for the next game. If you always thinking for that
bad game, will hurts everyone. But you have to ready for the next game. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing that last night Abu Dhabi Knight Riders asked the same question, and the answer was totally opposite. They said that we had enough of the meetings. We decided not to meet anymore. We just decided, let's go out there and play our, the way we know, and just enjoy ourselves and have fun out there. And that worked for them. And different things work for different teams, isn't it? So great bounce back from this lot, the Capitals. And the way I feel Nabi's, when they brought him, in the side, they could have just delayed it, or they could have thought, okay, let's go when we go in the field, use him as a bowler. But I thought him as using as a batter at the right time really worked for them, because, getting those 38 of 19 deliveries made a huge difference. I mean, his bowling is given. He does bowl well all the time. It doesn't matter if it's a grass. I was surprised that they did not start the tournament with him. But now they know his strengths, and they know that he's a true match winner, and bringing him in the side, I don't think they'll leave him out anymore.
No, I think you're safe as houses, to be perfectly honest. Talk us through your batting tonight. As Waqar said, a very crucial 38 runs, not out as well at the end of your innings. What was working so well for you out there tonight?
Yeah, just thinking positive and hit ball hard as you can in the ground when you are in the crease for the first few balls, not dot the balls. That's why in my mind always, and also I'm practicing always like that in the nets as well. And this is my positive intent always from last 3 years, and it's worked really good. Yeah.
Positive intent is one thing, and especially when you're in the nets, Andy, but how do you translate that from the nets to out here actually on the pitch?
Well, I've had the privilege of working with Mohammad Nabi before, and I've seen how hard he works at his game. But hard work is one thing, smart work is another.
Yeah.
And I've seen the way you train in the gym and how specific you are, but I've also seen you doing your hitting training, your range hitting. You're nodding your head when I talk about smart work. What's your interpretation of those words?
Yeah, I think it's from last 3 years I'm working when I'm trying hit the ball, working always on my base when I'm hitting, and also my head position will be on the toward to the bowlers. And from last 3 years I'm working at the top hand. I'm hitting in the top hands, not from the lower order, lower hand.
Yes.
This worked me a lot.
Top hand.
Top hands. It's hitting in the front. It's worked a lot,
Oh,
and
nice.
it's and also wet to the ball and watch until end, and toward the ball you hit will be easy for not against the ball.
Well, you did that beautifully tonight. Well
Yeah.
done. And just tell us a little about conditions, because losing the toss and being put in, historically here at this ground, that's tricky.
Yeah.
But conditions tonight were a little bit different.
Yeah, when I saw the pitch, it's really hard, and I say it will be better. First will be really good because it's a good batting track at the start. When I lose the toss, I'm very happy in the heart. Yeah, that's why we put a good total on the board. Yeah.
I think because this was a third game on this surface. I know there've been rain around and you know the soggy outfield and all that, but I felt that because there was a third game played on the very surface and it's not been looked after for a couple of days, and suddenly you ask game moving from Sharjah to here, and putting pressure on the ground staff to just prepare a pitch, and I feel that they've done a wonderful job. It was a good pitch, but I'm with Nabi on that you lost the toss, but you were praying that you should be batting first, and it worked for them.
It absolutely did for you tonight. And, you've had 18 years at the top of your game. You played international cricket for a very, very long time.
18 more years, I think.
18 more years to
The way
come,
it's going.
absolutely. But could you ever have foreseen that you would play against your son in the Afghanistan Premier League? Now, word is, and I think I have this right, he might have taken you downtown, hit you for 6. Is that correct?
Yeah, we play against in Shpagiza in Afghanistan domestic T20 league. Yeah, he hit me on the first ball. Yeah.
Now, were you proud? Were you disappointed? Were you a bit angry? How did you feel when he did that?
Yeah, it's not that means that I bowled really bad ball but that was a good ball, but he hit a really good shot.
Maybe you're taking care of his future career by dishing something soft up.
I think it was all deliberate. I think he just tossed
Good
it up
dad.
and he
He's a
says,
good
come on, go
dad."
for it, man.
No, that was a good ball. But
So you're enjoying your cricket, though. So
Yeah,
great
so
to bounce
far,
back,
yeah.
and it's all going well. You're having a good time here at season 4 of the DP World ILT20.
yeah, so far was really good. Home is here, and on the rest day I'm in the home with the kids. I really enjoy.
Good, good. Well, thank you so much for coming over and talking to us. Congratulations on tonight, your man of the match performance. Well done, and we'll see you at the next game.
Yeah, thank you.
Well
You
done.
guys.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. He was, in fact, brilliant tonight, obviously, for his team. But it was another star at the top of the order, top scoring with 66 tonight with the bat, who really laid the platform for the Capitals. What did you like so much about the way he went about his business?
Sorry, Sediqullah or
Sediqullah.
Sediqullah. He was outstanding. He did hold that innings together. He batted through to the 18th over, scored 66 or 44 balls, so he's scoring at quite a rate, but he never looked out of control. He played a couple of really good pull shots. He played that beautiful straight bat bunt down the ground to the spinner, and then these pulls off the front foot went for comfortable sixes over square leg. And I've really liked what I've seen of him over the last 12 months. He looks a good player. He's got a good technique to start with, and today he showed that he could both score fairly quickly enough on the surface, absolutely, but also hold an innings together while there were wickets falling at the other end. That shows a clinical sort of thinking. So that bodes well for him in the future.
It certainly does. Waqar, how would you, if you were the Sharjah Warriors, have bowled to him tonight?
Look, I am really impressed as Andy is, because he's shown the disciplines of the game as a batter. He saw his mate getting out very first over, and you could easily crumble as a youngster. You start becoming nervous. You start thinking too much, and I thought he was very calm at the crease throughout his knock, and he technically looked really solid. So I feel that he's got a great future. To bowl at him, I feel, is early doors. Early doors, you probably look to bowl him good deliveries. If you give him bad deliveries, or you give him, deliveries where he can score runs, then once he feels ball on bat, I think he feels better, as most of the batters do. But for a youngster, I really enjoyed what I saw.
Yeah, he was great. Let's talk about Salamkheil and his performance tonight. 3 wickets. Why was he so good out on that surface tonight?
Well, one of the reasons why he's been so successful so far, he must be topping the leaderboard for wickets now in the ILT20 this season, is that he's hard to pick. Now, not only is he hard to pick, but he's got a low trajectory. You see that very important wicket of Raza, the first one caught on the boundary. People are trying to get underneath him, but because he's got that low trajectory, it's quite difficult to get underneath it. And it's certainly difficult to pull him. Even the slog sweep, it's hard to get underneath quite sufficiently. He's short, he's skiddy, and it's gripping a little either way, and it's not easy to pick. So that left arm angle has proved a real boon for anyone with that skill and that angle, and captains that know how to use it. So he's been outstanding through the season. Tonight he did it again.
Absolutely. You could really see him frustrating the Sharjah Warriors batters.
Yeah, he's the one who's just getting better and better with the time. He's only 23 years of age, and this is his, I think he's played all seasons, I feel. And another thing which I've really noticed about him is his run-up. He runs from long way. Normally, fast bowlers run from long way. He runs from at least maybe 15 paces, and he just sort of, he hustles toward run-up. And then when he bowls slowly. And it is very difficult to pick when your arm speed is quicker and the ball comes out a little slow. So I feel that the experience he's gaining, he's going to get better with the time. And if the pitch helps a little bit, he can, be all over most of the teams, because he's a genuine wicket taker. That angle which Andy's talking about, that angle's always hard for the batters anyway.
And I'll tell you just one other thing that it was noticeable this evening was his fielding. He took a really good catch. He's not known for his fielding.
Neither was this team after the other night, actually, so it was good to see them bounce back, actually.
But he took an excellent catch with another fielder, I think it was Sediqullah, running towards him. And it was a really important catch up front. And here is the catch. That was Johnson Charles, who can get the Warriors off to a flyer. Sediqullah got in his eye line, but he took a brilliant catch. He moved nicely, and this is Sediqullah getting right in his eye line.
He was committed, wasn't he? He was committed.
He was absolutely committed.
Yeah.
And actually, he ran more athletically than I've seen him run before. So that was really nice to see, and I can only imagine that's coming from some hard work on his fielding. So great to watch.
That is why everyone was surprised, and the way, because it was a hard catch. It wasn't that easy. It went quite a long way up, and then the ball was sort of spinning because it was hit cross-batted, and the way he took it, everyone was happy for him, because you do want your teammates feel good when they didn't do well in certain areas, and they suddenly you see the improvement, and they saw the improvement, and that's why they were a little surprised also. And in their stomach, they were just sort of giggling.
Yeah, a happy surprise. He has 15 wickets already in this tournament. Let's hear from the man now.
किसी ने आपका एक Instagram post देख के बोला था, he is Rashid Khan minus the hair.
मैंने तो ये पोस्ट नहीं देखा है भाई, किसने किया है? राशिद खान तो भाई बहुत बड़ा बॉलर है। मैं तो राशिद खान को बहुत फॉलो करता हूँ। राशिद खान तो माशाल्लाह दुनिया का टॉप बॉलर है। अगर वो लोग इस तरह सोच रहे हैं मेरे बारे में तो इट्स ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम।
Beautiful piece of bowling.
हाँ, एलेक्स सेल्स को मैंने जब मेरा पहला बॉल था स्पेल का, तो मैंने किया तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा ब्रेक हुआ। मैं बहुत हैरान था कि इतना ब्रेक, तो इसलिए बस जो रिएक्शन हुए वो खुद ब खुद ही निकल गए।
दिखाएं ज़रा आपका क्या रिएक्शन था?
वो ये वाला था। मुझे तो बोल्ड करना बहुत अच्छा लगता है। बोल्ड और LBW इस तरह है ना कि बॉलर बहुत एक्साइटेड होता है कि यार मैंने तो इसको किया बोल्ड, और जो रिएक्शन आता है ना तो वो अलग सा है। टारगेट तो मेरा पहला यह टारगेट है कि इंशाल्लाह मैं टॉप 3 बॉलर्स में आ जाऊँ ना, तो मैं अगर अच्छा करूँगा तो हमारा टीम भी जो है ना आगे मतलब जा सकता है। तो मेरा तो पहला यह गोल है।
Bowled him, it's gone right through him. Salamkheil.
अम्मी अब्बू तो यार वो खुश होते तो मैं खुश होता। सबसे बड़ा ड्रीम है अम्मी अब्बू को खुश रखूं।
A very, very happy cricketer, I think I describe him. As you see in there in the nets, he really loves the game. And that's quite obvious when he's out on the field, Waqar.
When you take wickets, when you know, catches, all the catches you take, and then the team's happy with you, you're always happy. And he's a happy, jolly kind of a character also. And hardworking. You know, the best thing about him is that he does have fun. You saw it in the intro also. And also, when he's on there, he's nervous. And nervousness is good. When you're nervous, that means you're all tense. You want to do well. You want to be better than the others. So I feel, you know, when you have that hunger, you're always there and about. You know, you might have bad days, but you'll have more good days.
Yeah, absolutely do. Speaking of good days, you might have had one. We've got some Z winners. Have a look and see if your name is here. VZY Smart TV presents Jalwal Dekal in Ampao contest, and if your name is here, you are a lucky winner. Some great prizes, some very exciting prizes coming your way from VZY Smart TV, a smart TV that has it all. So congratulations to those winners. So keep taking part in these contests. They're happening throughout the DP World ILT20. You just have to answer the questions, and you could win some fantastic prizes. All right, don't you go anywhere. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to have a look at what went wrong for the Sharjah Warriors and what is coming up in the DP World ILT20. Waqar, thank you very much. You can go start the car.
Is it?
Yep.
I'm staying.
You're staying, and you go start the car. You go. Look, we're all starting the car, but you don't go anywhere because we've got more for you after the break. Welcome back to Cricket Safari. We're here at Dubai International Cricket Stadium, and the Capitals have bounced back with a win against the Sharjah Warriors, and they are firmly at the bottom of the table with just the 4 points. The 2 wins from their 6 games, and the Dubai Capitals have popped right on up there into second spot. So it is an ever-moving leaderboard at the moment. Of course, just the one qualifiers, and that is the Desert Vipers. So joining Waqar and myself now is Darren Ganga, the professor, the man, the myth, the legend, who obviously taught the Capitals how to catch tonight, because they were all over it. Having dropped 7 in the game before, I don't think they put one down tonight.
Yeah, I don't know if my little video inspired them to catch better, but they took 6 catches, which led them to bowling the opposition out, the Warriors. Maybe at the 10th over, 11th over, they're steering defeat. So all credit to them, the way they've turned around their catching efficiency from the previous game to tonight. But I felt it was one of their more complete wins this season because their batting was spot on. I felt that the decision that the Warriors made to bowl first wasn't the right decision. And it's solely on that I made the prediction that the Capitals will come out on top tonight, and it proved to be. Because if you bat first at this venue, you can still win quite comfortably, and they showed it yet again. And all credit to the way that Dasun Shanaka spun the form of his team around after 2 losses.
Darren, I know you got the guess right, okay? I know, we all know that actually. And you're the only one who got the guess right.
You're the only one that we...
Yeah, he's the only one who guessed it right. And you know what? He actually spoke to me before that, and he goes, and I'm going to support the Warriors. And then that's how because he's good at it. He's already won one of the seasons. So I said, okay, I'm with you. And then later on I saw on the telly that he's supporting the other side. He tricked me.
He's led you up the garden path. He wants to win this one. I like that winning attitude. I like that winning attitude. So the DP World ILT20, it does continue, and it's Super Saturday, and it's a double header, very exciting, and great for the Sharjah Warriors because they have the chance to bounce back. But the first match is ADKR taking on My Emirates, which is a very, very interesting proposition. Two teams that have had mixed fortunes in this competition. And Ganga, who is you? Yeah, tell us.
It's very difficult to describe the form from these two teams. My Emirates, of course, they've had a bittersweet sort of tournament where they've lost, they've won, they've lost, they've won, they've lost, they've won. So they're destined to probably lose tomorrow. But time will tell.
But I want you to guess it on air, so I'll have the evidence.
Yeah,
I would like to make my prediction only when I'm at the venue, when I've had the chance of looking at the conditions, the teams warming up.
So you can trick people like me. You can really
before I make an informed decision.
Yes, well, he wants to make an informed decision, which is fair enough. Can the Sharjah Warriors bounce back? Could that help inform your decision for this matchup here? So it's the Vipers, the top of the table, already qualified Vipers, taking on the bottom of the table Sharjah Warriors, who were on a roll until they very much were not tonight.
Oh, it's going to be a tough one. That is another very difficult game for them. I mean, Warriors had 2 wins and this sort of defeat. I mean, you know, don't write any team off because, you know, teams have bounced back from nowhere. I mean, who thought that, you know, the Capitals would be sitting at number 3 now? They were at number 5 or 6 just a minute ago. So, I mean, things have just changing very quickly because all these teams, the last bottom 4 teams, they have all similar points. So, you know, up and down, as Darren Ganga describes, it's going to happen and it's going to still carry on happening.
Which is very exciting. It keeps this competition red hot. There is so much to come in the DP World ILT20. Did I get your quick, what were you? Sharjah Warriors there? You're backing your boys?
No, I'm going to say tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. Vipers, I mean, they've been the most consistent team.
I just cannot get an answer out of these boys for you, so you better join us tomorrow. All the action. It is a double header. Thank you so much for joining us tonight here in Dubai. We'll see you tomorrow.